Hello and welcome. Oh boy, no time for introductions apparently, because we want to get our hands on the flares. Yep. Okay. Really test your reflexes in the beginning of this one. Okay, now let's drop safely. And yes, this expansion is very flares generous. And that's not a complaint, that's actually a cool thing. We can just waste them to our heart's content. Brilliant. Okay, so let me welcome all of you to my Let's Play Tomb Raider 2, the Golden Mask expansion. This is Algadis115 speaking, and as promised we are in the Furnace of the Guards level. And yes, it sounds fancy, but this is also, well, probably one of the most classic Tomb Raider levels. It's basically exploring an underground tomb, well, not a tomb really, more like a depository for the Golden Mask itself, and also we're gonna find a lost city, that sort of thing. It's basically everything a good Tomb Raider game should have, all that mystery and exploration. Okay. Now yeah, what I just did there is I dodged a couple of spiky walls that were closing in on us. There are quite a few people who suggest just running forward for that corridor and making it out of there by pushing a crate into a passage. However, I personally prefer to just sort of dodge both of them like I did, so that we can basically explore what's in here. And that is a couple of automatic clips, or also automatic pistols in case we missed them in the previous level. Actually, oh wait, there's a third rat. I think in every level you can find pretty much all the weapons. It's just a matter of if you miss them or not. And yeah, this is as far as the wall goes, and the intended challenge, I think, is to just push this gillet cage forward before the spiky wall will basically crush us. But yeah, I think I found a nicer workaround. Okay, so yeah, pretty much the point of this entire expansion is in this room. Wolfies! Yeah, they're actually tougher. For some reason they survive a shot. And ladies and gentlemen... Oh, well they didn't. That's what. It's just Lara's aim that's suffering. I think it's the only time there have been wolves in Tomb Raider 2. Okay, mysterious chant. Something important is about to, oh boy, happen. Oh, he bit us, the bastard. Okay, yeah, they really die as wolves in Tomb Raider 1. I think it's pretty much the same creature, just in better graphics, really. Awesome to see them, but that's it, 3 wolves in the entire level, and I'm not sure if they're gonna be in the next level either. Anyway, what matters is that we finally found the Golden Mask, and cover your ears now. This insane track is so loud that I get frame rate drops. And you have no idea how much it hurts to actually be here in front of my laptop. Oh boy. And what we see here is basically the same case as with the... Oh, you bastard. Hit us twice, goddammit. Anyway, as I was saying, what you see here are basically no longer the frozen shades. These are actually resurrected Inuit warriors. And the thing is, this mask apparently has the power to reanimate the dead, that sort of thing. So yeah, I'm starting to think this was all according to these guys' plan, to be reanimated sometime after, probably to endure some cataclysm or something. And it worked, except that they didn't kill on me being a bloodthirsty bastard who wants to get all kills, pretty much. But yeah, just like barking monastery monks, if you keep these guys alive, they will help you to fight enemies, should they ever be in a location with enemies. I'm actually wondering if they would fight the wolfies. Huh, I have no idea. Anyway, let's get our harpoon ready, because here we don't have to be stingy about it. It's so very dark in here. And yep, there is a golden catfish. Lara, shoot it. Oh, thank goodness, just in the nick of time. Okay, brilliant. So there it is, it's dead. And I really love the fact that we can just use our harpoon without any sort of repercussions in this game on every fish or underwater enemy that is. At least I'll see what the situation is like in the next level. But I think we're gonna be fine. Okay, and this room is particularly interesting because there are gonna be 12 enemies. Oh yeah, 12 rats. All over. They're gonna be everywhere soon. I think that with each item you pick up, more will appear, and they also spawn as you approach the walls. So what I'm doing here is not very smart, but it's entertaining. Oh Christ, no, no, don't nibble. Okay, okay, okay. Let's drop that flare. Let's fight. We're being surrounded. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. And we should have 23 kills. Brilliant, we have them all. So yeah, there were basically 12 rats in this room alone. That's pretty insane and fun at the same time. I want more situations like these. And what I really appreciate is that these things are not spiders. Ugh, just rats. Cute, fluffy rats. Although, come to think of it, rats are pretty ugly. But, you know, in the game graphics, they look kind of cute. Okay, so a couple of cages over here. And actually being trapped in a cage will be sort of a thematic thing to this level. Because, as we can sort of see on the inscriptions on the walls, well, not these disgusting faces, but early on, there is some sort of depiction of a sacrifice going on. It was also confirmed by the designer of these levels. I think his name was Phil Campbell. There is basically the Inuits that lived here basically worshipped some sort of gods that lived here as well, and they offered human sacrifices to them. Hence all the cages around, and much more to see. And I'm sorry I didn't focus too well. I pushed the crate forwards even though I was supposed to get it out of the way. Now, let me just light up another flare as soon as Lara will stop grunting. There we go. I really don't like the idea of being in this room with all those freakish faces. I hate them. They're so ugly and creepy. Which, don't get me wrong, is a plus, because I guess that's the way it's supposed to be, but still. And this has to be the most ineffective trap I have ever seen in this game so far. But I'm not gonna complain about it. At least we're alive. Come on, Lara, you can do it. You can do it. Make me proud. How did I teach you to grab a ladder? That's right. Okay. And yeah, soon we are gonna actually find our way into the first secret. Although, wait a second. I think I promised you in the previous level that from now on I'm only gonna be using Uzis. Yeah, I completely forgot about that. You know what? Okay, from now on I'm not gonna even touch pistols and not automatics. Just Uzis. And, well, shotgun on some occasions, because it's fun to use. But I just want to see how far we'll get using only Uzis. Maybe it's gonna be sufficient. That'd be cool. Okay, we have almost 1,000. I'm pretty sure we're gonna be fine for the next 2 levels, considering we are still gonna find some ammunition. Yeah, there should be 7 Uzi clips. Well, pairs of Uzi clips. I always get confused about that, because one ammunition pickup is usually a pair of 2 clips. Okay, and yeah, this is basically still the only movable block in the entire room, and the trick, well, it's not really even a trick, it's just in order to enter you have to cover the secret. But then you just move it for a while and it's gone. And we already triggered the music. Wow. Okay, so... Uh-oh, no, Lara, don't, please don't die on me! Oh boy. I'm sorry, this must hurt your eyes. Let me stop that. Well, at least we got a death for our statistics, and yep, I did not save. What you see here once again are my trial runs, so... yeah, let me just restart the level. Yay! Okay, okay. Looks safe now. So, a piece of advice: do not pick up the flares. Let the boulders slide down first, then pick them up. This is kind of a typical greed over survival scenario. Oh boy. They know exactly what they're doing, the level designers. Now, talking about that, actually, those freakish faces that we've seen before, I'm actually thinking that these might be the depictions of the gods that the Inuits were worshipping. I still don't understand the idea of worshipping something that's just ugly and stupid, but okay, whatever. So yeah, and we're actually gonna find out exactly who these gods are in the very next level. Oh boy, mystery solved, maybe. I'm not gonna spoil much more than that. And this is probably the nicest lever I've ever seen in Tomb Raider 2. It's just beautiful. I mean, look at that. Those colors are amazing. Okay, so yeah. Basically, the entire point so far was to just open the door behind the Golden Mask altar, which was sealed shut with a golden seal. Unfortunately, the Golden Mask itself was not the key. Nope. And now we're gonna have to figure out some sort of safety drop. Let's see. Actually, let's just move forward, because this is... yeah, look, almost no damage at all. Damage that we took is nigh invisible. Okay, sweet. Definitely worth the clips. So let's go. We're gonna move on forward, and actually, what we're gonna find here is this is basically where the things will start to get really interesting. You might have seen some movement behind the gate. Yep. There they are. Avalanche hoodlums. And the ones with Uzis, no less. Which are actually much more dangerous than the ones with the skiing masks. These guys deal much more damage. Okay. But we've dealt with them, that's what matters. Now we can stay here for a while and admire this sort of golden corridor. Really reminds me of the Tomb of Qualopec in Tomb Raider 1. Kind of feels like there are carpets everywhere and that sort of thing. Okay. And what we see here is gold in its liquid form. There's so much gold in this place. Russians were right. There we go. Now, from now on forward, we are gonna spend quite a large chunk of time climbing next to a waterfall of molten gold. So yeah, as I said, there's plenty of gold to be had here for everyone. And I'm not quite sure, but might be the case that this source of gold is infinite. Oh boy. There's more gold here than in Palace of Midas. Maybe one of his other arms got here and touched a spring of water, and this is the result. I have genuinely no idea how so much gold was even kept here. But okay, now basically the point is to get on the platform over there. However, what we're gonna do is explore this dark corner over here. Now this is actually a longer sliding platform than it might look. Let's make another jump, because there's lava, well, molten gold that we can't see properly. And yes, grenades, that's really unexciting. But in case you'd missed grenade launcher from before, you'd find the grenade launcher here, so I can kind of see why it was so well hidden. Anyway, let's go for that running jump. Geronimo! Oh, just right. Is this thing safe to touch? Oh, it is. Awesome. We can touch it. Sweet. Okay. Now... yeah, just like in Tomb Raider 1 in Atlas Mines, when there's lava around, Lara is smart enough not to walk into it when you press shift. So it's a safety walk, both in terms of not dropping down or stepping into something that's lethal. And yes, we can get on the platform over there, which would have been a nice spot for a pickup. Unfortunately, there is absolutely nothing there. But you might have seen some flares up there. Oh yeah, we're gonna get those very soon. First, let's enjoy the lovely view. Oh boy, look at this. And this is just the beginning. This is where we start our rock climbing adventure. Oh boy. Now, I'm gonna try and keep things as simple as possible. There are quite a few items we're gonna have to find in several parts of this rock climbing exercise. So first of all, there should be a small health pack and some flares. Flares we've seen from below, thanks to a glitch. There we go, in the abyss. There should be a small health pack here somewhere as well. But imagine how hot it must be here. Fucking hell. But I'm assuming this is exactly a reason why Inuits built a settlement or temple or whatever it is here. Basically because it's warm in here. Unlike outside. I mean, we're still in Alaska. Okay, so that's pretty much all we can do over here. You might be wondering, how the hell can we get across the gap? Maybe jump between those two rocks? Nope, Lara won't be actually able to make that jump. Instead, let's play it safe. Let's take a look at this problem from a different perspective, from up top. Okay, I don't think we need to grab this. Brilliant. Okay, but we're definitely gonna have to make a grabbing jump over there. Let's drop the flare. No, I said drop, not light up another one. Let's throw it into the molten gold. Oh, look at that flare, it's still on top. Wow. I don't think we can swim in that. Anyway, maybe it's just a dynamic texture, like the cats in the Temple of the Cat. That's actually probably very likely. Yeah. Okay, so we're in the next part. We're on the left side, over here. So what we're gonna do here is first, sort of try and safely drop. Oh, okay, fair enough. To pick up another bunch of flares, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, there's so many nooks and crannies over here, and they're all worth exploring for those pickups. And there should be a box of shotgun shells. Even sure what a shelp is. I'd like to see a shelp with my own eyes. It should be around the corner over here. Oh, brilliant! There we go. I'm actually amazed I can remember all this. Christ. Okay. But don't worry. In case I ever forget anything, any single item or enemy, I'm not gonna upload the video. I always check in accordance with my notes that I really got everything in my footage. And whoa! Uzis, Lara! Because we're using Uzis from now on. Okay, brilliant. We'll see how that will turn out for us. And I think that looks doable. Yeah, so once again, this is a Raven. I think we're going to be seeing 5 of these guys, and they're all basically next to this waterfall made out of gold. So yeah, this level is, I think, literally breathtaking, purely because of the heat. Must be very hard to breathe. I mean, drastically cold temperatures outside and drastically hot on the inside. There is no middle ground here, which is very annoying. Now, there should also be a few interesting items over here. Let me see. I think there are some automatic pistol clips waiting for us. Oh, and as you may have noticed, there were actually spikes down there. Very vicious. Yeah, I don't think they're there. Let us climb over here. Okay, shotgun shells, brilliant. And we need something else. Hopefully this will not be the end of... Oh, god damn it. That was a poor choice if I ever made one. And the Raven over there is not helping. Okay, think, what are we to do now? Ladies and gentlemen, I have died again. So much for our rock climbing exercise. I'm gonna have to restart the level again. I'll see you back at this spot. Okay, here we are back again. The problem is I'm seriously running out of time. I don't have much time to record this. I'd better not make any mistakes, otherwise I'm just screwed, and so is Lara. That's not supposed to happen. Okay, so we have learned a lesson. Let us not look for automatic pistol clips on our right. Instead, let's try and take a look at this side. Oh, looks much safer. Oh, we almost made it to the right place. And yes, I can hear another bloody Raven. These guys are getting on my nerves. Let's like climb up first at least. There you are. Okay, and now I'm actually thinking of making a running jump on that platform over there. Now, mind you, this is purely optional. This is only if you're interested in the second secret, which hopefully, watching a Let's Play, you probably are. Oh boy, no, we don't have space to maneuver. But okay, I believe that's all 5 Ravens for this level down. Brilliant. Now let's just get here safely. Oh, thank goodness. And yes, I'm actually very proud of myself for finding this secret on my very first go, quite a few years ago, playing this level. Because there's just sort of a whirlpool around this area, but, you know, there's no liquid gold in it. So I found that suspicious, and yep, my curiosity was rewarded with a Couple of golden bars, lovely. Seriously, in a place like this, I don't think gold has any real value, which is kind of funny because Inuits themselves really didn't put much value for gold. They didn't need it to survive, so yeah. Kind of shows the whole irony, I guess. I think they built a settlement in here in this game, basically just because of the warmth. But talking about the settlement, we're actually gonna see the city itself. Well, more like a little village, but you know, it's a video game. Surely the place was meant to be bigger. You know, it's just a scale that the developers were able to fill into the game. So yeah, and it also kind of reminds me of the Peru in Tomb Raider 1, and that is always cool. And now, let's be real careful here. Now, this is an old trick, however, you might be surprised at how short the trajectory of this wheel actually is. So you have to move fast, and there's nothing in those alcoves over there, nothing at all. It's just a large health pack all the way over here. Okay, brilliant. And now, we are entering, well, the main area of the level. What we see here is basically where the... Oh, well, it's not the source of the gold yet, but we can basically see how it flows through this entire area in this sort of aqueduct or something. It was built to keep it in, so that's kind of actually very impressive. How do they work with this, with the ancient technology, without burning themselves up? I have no idea. Let's not look for realism though, that would just spoil the fun. Instead, let's make a series of jumps. Okay. I don't think a running jump is necessary, but yeah, let's see. Okay, and over here, as I said, we can see the depictions of the sacrifice. So I'm assuming these tall figures are actually the Inuits, people that lived here. We can see is the golden mask, and they probably used to hunt polar bears and sacrifice them, you know? Put them in cages and let the guards have their way with them. Yeah, this is definitely a fight with a polar bear. And the mask over there. The mask. I have no idea what's actually the mask's role in those sacrifices, but whatever. And no, we can't make a running jump over there. Let's just keep jumping on these safe ones. Oh, we can see a polar bear. We could shoot him from a distance with the M16 theoretically if we would be willing to sacrifice some time, but instead, let's deal with him up close and personal. But first, we have a fish to take care of. Oh, Lara needs to reload. How convenient. Okay. And this is basically where the gold, the hot gold meets ice cold water, so there's kind of a really strange mix of temperatures. I mean, there should be steam everywhere. And I still think Lara should boil to death, but well, she can take the Arctic cold waters. I bet she can take the gold as well. Oh boy, and now we are at a predicament. Once again, this really reminds me of the City of Wilkabamba level. The very end before the Lost Valley, where there's Teddy. Oh my god, he was just standing on his legs. Oh my god, that was rather sad, really. But with his charge, he took a giant chunk of health away from us. And yes, apparently the third shot from the shotgun was a bit of a waste, because he was already dead, but his animation is kind of elaborate. I can't really tell if he's dead or not. Oh my god, but we've finally seen not only wolves, but also bears. I mean, this can't be a coincidence. This has to be some sort of tribute to first Tomb Raider, I hope. Okay, and let's land over. Oh, brilliant, just right. And we have a bundle of harpoons. I think this is where the harpoon gun would be, but I'm not entirely certain. Okay, let's... Oh my god, I didn't realize there's a strong current. Whew, okay, I was worried for a while. And I'm not sure if we can jump back on there using a running jump or not. Let me actually see. Oh, okay, we can. Awesome. So, if you do not drop into there, but into the water, not to worry. But yeah, let's use a health pack. I think the very first one. Yep. Because, yep, there's a Teddy. Spawns as soon as we... Oh, from this side, eh, you bastard! Christ, they're fast! We can't move because of their moaning either. They're so very quick. They're faster than the giant spiders. Thankfully, these teddy bears don't drop from the sky, but still. Oh my god. Let's light up a flare to make sure we miss nothing in his cave over here. And I guess all they really eat here are the fish, the golden catfish. I wonder if they're actually golden because of crust of gold formed around those catfish. That'd be pretty neat. And where we're entering is... oh, whoa, whoa. Okay. Now this is a construction made by the Inuits. This is actually a reservoir containing ice-cold water that has its use. Probably for emergencies or something. They thought of everything, those bastards. And yes, we are gonna reach all areas behind the glass. Do not worry about that. For now, let us just pick up those M16 clips. And climb up. Okay, over here maybe. So yeah, this is one of the crusts of ice that we're behind. It's awesome to see water behind a transparent wall. Kind of like the portholes in the wreck of Mario Doria. Same deal, really. Oh, come on, Lara. You're embarrassing us. And I'm seriously running out of time. Oh my god, I hope I can make this. Okay, okay. What we'll have to do here is basically make a running jump. Reach the ladder. Okay, and now let's just... we don't even need to give Lara time to recover and put her legs on it. Let's just, you know, shimmy to the right. Okay, now if you'll excuse me, I think I'm gonna save here. Or am I? I still haven't saved. You know what? No, let's be brave. Let's see how far I can get. And yes, you can see Boulder there, up there, and over here near the door. Yep, you know what's gonna happen. Question is, can we get out in time? Come on, Lara, come on, come on, come on. Oh, just right. Okay, okay. Alright, so we could just follow that boulder and get out of here, or we could explore a little secret. Mind you, once again, this is not a secret, as in a secret pickup, but a secret as in just a very well hidden area. We've been having these quite often in the Golden Mask expansion. Yay! This is a lovely switch, and yep, a boulder is gonna come tumbling down, but only one, so not to worry. Extremely easy to dodge. And the area where the boulder came from actually contains something. Yes, we're behind another crust of ice, this time with grenades in it. Funny how they award you for with grenades for discovering these sort of optional secrets. Let's see, we have 20 grenades. I mean, we've used only 15 during the entirety of Tomb Raider 2. I think we're fine. But who knows what we're gonna find in the next level. Okay, and also we get Uzis. We want them. Yep, we do. Seeing as I refuse to go back to automatics. Okay. What I'm still unclear is whether we'll be fine with our harpoons. I mean, I've wasted quite a lot of them. But then again, I had fun wasting them, so that's all that matters. And look, another crust of ice we're behind. Awesome! And yeah, this door we're actually gonna unseal in due time, not yet however. First, let's make our M16 ready, because, yep, there is a hoodlum with a skiing mask. I'm sorry, but you're kind of obvious in that orange vest, whether it's snow or just black cave. That's a very poor choice of clothing. Okay. And what we see here is a village in a river of gold. Well, a lake of gold. It's really kind of a pueblo. And oh my god, did we just... oh, okay, okay, there's no lava there. Okay. Fine, alright. Still isn't safe. Oh boy. So yeah, we're gonna basically explore each and every one of these huts in due time. There's always a pickup and an enemy waiting for us. So first, let's get our hands on these automatics. And we can hear some steps and heavy breathing. Yep, so let's wait for the bastard. There he is. Okay, we did rather well, although he still took a huge amount of health from us. These guys have great reflexes. They don't fuck around, basically. They just immediately shoot you as soon as they see you. Okay. And let's see. I think I'm gonna save now in case I mess this jump up. I mean, this is the first time save during the entire level. I think we deserve a save at this point. Okay, okay, brilliant. Awesome. Maybe I won't even need to reload from this point, eh? Well, that's the plan anyway, because I'm running out of time. Okay. So, mind you, this might look very confusing, but basically just pick your own pathway, however, in what order you want to explore these things. And you should be fine. Oh boy. Hoodlum. Oh Christ, not Lara! Oh! My goodness, now that was a very well done ambush. I'm really happy I saved. Okay, that's the third death so far. This is insane. Wow, this level, this is so much fun. Okay, let me have another try at this. Okay, so they won the Pueblo shootout. They're gonna have just that. Let's see. Come out, come out. Okay, he's coming from here. In that case, shotgun would be useful. And there's still that other hoodlum to take care of, although I can't see him anywhere. I find that oddly suspicious. Let's see. Oh, there he is. Take cover, Lara. These guys are relentless. Oh, brilliant. Didn't shoot us. Very well done. Okay, let's see what goodies they have for us. Okay. And by taking a look at the river over there, well, the lake really, you can probably see a golden key item in the middle. Yes, we will have to reach it. However, what this basically means is we're gonna have to make this entire area a bit safer. And seeing as we passed a ice-cold water reservoir, it's actually not gonna be an impossible task. That's exactly what we need. And look, there's another hut over here, but all it has is another one of those beautifully crafted wooden levers. Well, it's not the levers itself, it's the paneling behind them that's amazing. Okay, and we opened up a gate. Unfortunately, no, not this one. That'd be too easy. If you've played or watched me play the Tomb Raider 2 before, you probably find this slot very, very familiar. Yep, we've seen these in Barking Monastery where we inserted the giant gemstones. And something similar is going to be needed to continue in this level. Okay, so we explored everything we can on the upper level. We can't really touch the ground level so far. So let's just go back to the safety. Okay. Because we opened up a gate. Now we can basically, as I said, this is kind of a maze. There are several paths we can take. Depends whichever one you prefer. I just genuinely love taking the longer route and look around, even though I'm wasting time when I should not. Oh well. Okay. Now we just need to find that door. Oh, there it is. Awesome. Almost forgot. Yeah, this is where we came from the boulder trap, where we found the grenades and Uzis. Okay, here we go. And that's it. The reservoir is open, although it became empty before the door even opened. Guess the engine can't really handle that. And yep, as a result, everything is flooded now. You know what this means? We get to explore these things from relative safety, and I say relative because we are not alone here, but are we ever? Now I'm gonna use another small health pack because I know it's gonna save our life. Because we want to get into a harpoon fight. Which is not the smartest thing to do, but it's definitely fun. Okay, so that was one golden catfish we've taken care of just now. Alright, please pick it up. Thank you. Now, there are two more huts underwater. So basically it's very simple. Just divide this area into huts of interest, really, and you should not get lost. I'm wondering where the next one will appear, because oh my god! Did you see it just spawning there? That's not fair. And we're running out of breath. Okay. I wish Lara would just reload now, because what this means is that after one shot she'll have to reload again, and after one shot we'll already be engaged in a fight with another one of these things. Ah, why did they make the harpoon so horrible? It could have been fun to use. I'm actually not sure if there's a harpoon after Tomb Raider 3. I don't think so. Yep, reload. Wow, Lara missed with both of them. That's actually impressive, Lara, not in a good sort of way. At least Lara reloaded this time around, even though we wasted 2 harpoons. So the next time we'll basically engage one of these bloody things or any other underwater enemy, we'll have a full magazine, if that makes sense. Okay, brilliant. And that's it for the, now not golden, but flooded pueblo. I don't think any more Inuits are gonna live here. I'm pretty sure they're pretty pissed off by now. But then again, they couldn't live there with the molten gold either, could they? Now, once again, like in Balkan Monastery, the scale of the gemstones, the scale of the gold nuggets can be deceiving. I mean, look at this. It's just huge. And we unseal the final door. What this means is that we get to see the source of the gold, where it all began, basically. I mean, nah, it's not gonna provide any sort of answers as to why it's even here. It's just we discovered the source of gold. That alone itself is pretty amazing. So yeah, we can go left and right. On the left here are 2 pickups. That's why I went here first. Okay, and on the right there are no pickups, but not to worry. There's something even more important in here, and that is way up. Climbable way up. Yep. Okay, and some people actually think this is a volcano of some sort. I'm not sure myself. It just looks like some huge golden vein coming from a mountain or whatever. I genuinely have no idea. Could be a volcano, could be not. And what we see there are, once again, spirits of the Inuits. Unfortunately, there is no way to really awaken these bastards. Yeah, so you can actually make a running jump on top of that pillar, well, one of them, but it will do nothing. It will not awaken those guys, unfortunately. So yeah, that means that the catfish was the 41st and the last enemy of the level, so no more enemies. And yep, we still have to climb up a little. We're basically getting on top of the spring just so we can take a peek inside, because it's hollow basically. Okay, we're nearing the end. I think I can make this in time. That'd be great. Let's light up another flare. Even though it's a volcano, it's very dark in here. And yes, these tiles, which are partially covered with gold, are actually safe. So if they're partially brown, partially yellow, like some sort of a delicious cake, that... Wait a second, that's not right. Did we just die for the 4th time? That was not supposed to happen. This tile is safe, but we must have touched the one afterwards, which is fully golden and thus unsafe. Wow. Well, this is definitely the top deaths sort of level. Okay, let me try this again, and I'm gonna have to really hurry up this time around. Once more into the eye of the hurricane. Well, not really. Practically the center of the volcano, but you get my meaning. So, we did a more careful jump this time around. Okay, let's not be cocky. And yes, we can see a ladder over there. Yes, a wooden ladder on top of a molten gold that we can utilize, because Lara is just that badass. And over here is actually another ladder, if I'm not mistaken. Yep, but it serves no purpose just now. Now what we're gonna do here is find a 3rd and final secret, which is kind of sadistic because you can see the secret from a lovely window view once it's too late to get it. Pretty much the same deal as in the Temple of Jean, where you can see it at the very end of the level, knowing that you missed it and never gonna recover it. Yay. Yep, this is exactly the window I'm talking about, so kind of in reverse with the large health pack. Come on, secret is more important, and besides we are gonna get our hands on that large health pack anyway, so throw it flat away, Lara, pretty please. I'm running out of time. Okay, not to worry. I just need to keep my calm mind. Need to be cool. We can do this. Oh yes, we can. Okay. So that's 9 secrets we found. And 3 more to go to reach that lovely number 12, so that we can play the last bonus level. Oh my god. It's gonna be awesome. Okay. I think running jump here would be advisable. Yes, I think during my trial run I did a standing one, didn't end up too well. And let's light up a flare because I can't see anything. And when I can't see anything, I get paranoid. When I get paranoid, my hands are shaking. And when my hands are shaking, I tend to fall down from ladders. Okay. It was a bit more elaborate than I wanted it to be. Let's see. Okay. So yeah, as I said before, there's nothing really you can do about those frozen shades standing on the pillars. They're not really enemies or anything. There's no way to awaken those guys. It's just sort of a reminder, like, We're watching you, Lara Croft. This is all according to our plan. Yes, actually, talking about their plan, we're soon gonna find out what this was actually really about. And I think I'm also gonna post a link to an interview with the level designer, if you're interested in that sort of thing, in the video description, to sort of explain what the hell is going on, because if it wouldn't be for that interview, I probably would have never figured it out. Now from here we need to jump into the middle. However, that can be a bit tricky, which is exactly why we need to have some sort of health remaining. Oh, brilliant. And also... Okay. Yeah, jump over there, like that. Oh boy, this is really steep, come on! Okay, let's try and aim backwards. Oh Christ, that was quite a lot of damage we took. Oh, we didn't even need to aim backwards. And what we see here... Oh Christ, are cages of previous sacrifices. So these Inuits are not as innocent as they might seem. Oh boy. Look at those guys over there. Those are Inuit warriors that unfortunately there is no conceivable way outside of maybe glitching out of this cage that we can kill these guys, I'm afraid. So yeah. There's nothing we can do. Besides, we don't really need to do this because the reason they're here is basically Lara will jump into a sacrificial cage just like this. Oh. And apparently these guys will carry this enormous cage over somewhere else. Into the next level. Oh boy. And this was their plan all along, as you learn more about it in the interview itself, and I'll probably talk more about it in the next level. So let's see. Okay, so 32 minutes, we have found all 3 secrets, killed all 41 enemies. Well, we got all 41 kills. There are actually these 2 guys that we can't really kill. And then we have found all 64 items. Brilliant, and only used 1 health pack. And also died 4 times, which is embarrassing, but hopefully also fun to watch. So thank you very much for watching, and we'll basically see the rest of the story in the next level, because we're going to be carried over in that cage into the kingdom of the gods itself.